there, here is another A-level fine art resource for you guys based on this year's A2 fine art exam question, particular places. Just before the book kicks off and I go through that, I'm just going to show you a couple of the sheets. These are all A2 sheets from this student, a couple of drawing studies from this one here, and then onto this next sheet here, final piece designs. This sheet shows artist connections, and this next following sheet shows connections to intentions and ideas. Very important you do that in your work, guys. Back to the book now. Looking at these pages here, she's got a load of really interesting sketches. She compares the sketches to artists as well as she's going through, and all of the annotation that she's wrote around the little studies, it really does help to bring the examiner into what she's trying to do. She's got first-hand photography from where she visited Sudbury Hall, and that was a particular place that she wanted to look at. She's then got, again, artist links, watercolour studies, where she's looked at the shapes, looked at the forms in that environment, and then tried to capture the essence of that place and of, you know, the different artefacts that were in Sudbury Hall. That's what she's tried to do. Little drawings on tracing paper really help sometimes. Great way to start experimenting with fine liner and biro. And also, it can be a really interesting way of using tracing paper or acetates to layer up things in your sketchbooks, guys. This is sketchbook A of B. A and B all put together make the actual main submission, along with the sheets and a final piece, which you'll see at the end. But it's really important that you keep a good quality sketchbook, guys. Plenty of annotation, lots of artist links, and really go into detail about what you intend to do to bring that personal quality into your work. This artist here, I think it was Falco someone or other, a really interesting little graphical link there, a nice contrast with this student's quite traditional approach. And again, moving through the book, just looking at little studies, done a lot in watercolour, fine liner and biro all mixed together. That was one of the things that she really did excel with. It's great when you can buy postcards, even not postcodes, I got that a bit wrong there, postcards and little bits of artefacts from the places that you visit, and annotate on them, label them, make sure that you try and make the most out of the bits you collect, so it doesn't look like you've just gone there and just looked at the base of the place and then done some studies. Moving on to the next book there, this one is sketchbook B. You can do it all in one if you want to get like a big sketchbook, but sometimes it's nice to have little, sometimes less is more. These pages here, looking at cellulose thinners onto different surfaces, and again leaflets from the place, working into them, keeping them in there as reference to bring the viewer into your work. Little studies, annotations, working with stitch, and on the back of this page here, lovely to see that stitch work. Maybe that could have been developed even further. Fine liner studies again, an awful lot of drawing in this unit, which is brilliant because A-level itself is going more towards a drawing focus for the next 3 or 4 years as the syllabus changes. And this bit here, layering, collage experiments, painted into photographs. She's tried to do everything she can with the location. She looked at a photographer, William Klein. He's pretty much the epitome of a social documentary photographer. Didn't get too much social side in what she was trying to look at. She was just looking at the elements of the place, but nevertheless really amazing. This page here, using maps, could be a really interesting way to reference a place. Superb way of developing your ideas. And we've just gone from a spider diagram there just into a bit of practice painting for a final piece, and that final piece plan. This page always got a bit stuck together there. That's the bane of using sellotape, but never mind. And again, little painting experiments. Moving on, this one here, little drawing, little close-up expressive painting. Nice to see it getting a bit freer than like the sort of the harsh control that you get with fine liner there. And again, last few little studies and artist extensions. And this really helps for your research assessment objective and your experimenting one. Little bits of wood there on this particular piece, and this, what you can see in front of it, is the summary which she completed after her exam, which helps to show the examiner what she intended to do. This is the final piece that was made. It was 4 little sort of wooden boards. There were 2 extra, but we thought these were the best 4. I hope that helps. Any questions, please email me. Thank you very much. Goodbye.